Hey YouTube, Coppersan here, thank you very much for tuning in again. Today we are getting nostalgic again, this time with quests. So MapleStory is already old, really old, and there are a lot of quests that have been removed, changed, revamped, blah blah. And today we're gonna take a look at 5 quests that old school Maplers will probably remember. Let's start off with the first one. This one is a real gem. Actually, it was called Camilla's gem. This quest would start in Hennessy's. Camilla would ask you, hey dude, please get me like a gem. I think she needed it for like a birthday party or something, or a birthday gift, something like that. And you would get this gem from Utah. You would have to go to Utah's farm, you would walk there, everything was nice and dandy, and once you arrived at Utah's farm, you're in a freaking maze. It was like a jump quest puzzle thingy, like one of the first you would ever encounter. There were these like hay bales everywhere, and those were actually like secret teleports that you could use to travel across the map, but there were like multiple in certain sections, and some would teleport you to the entrance back again, some would teleport you further. It was a real big puzzle, and back then YouTube was not popular at all, and I don't think I ever seen it. Maybe there were guides for this, but I've never actually seen one. I was just like trying randomly. This is like 15 years ago or something like that. Like, this quest was really fun. Once you completed it, you got the gem, and this is the best part, right? This is like super awesome. You would get Pigs Illustrated, which was this 100 blunt weapon that looked like with a pig on it, and you could look like monsters with it. Or you would get, I think it was called what was it called? Let me quickly look it up. It was called Ribboned Pig Headband, and this headband was amazing because it gave you a freaking plus 50 HP, which was a lot back then. So a lot of like permanent beginners and HP warriors would wear this kind of stuff. And man, this was amazing. This was like the only place you could get those 2 items, and they were just really fun. They were really cool looking, they were really nice to have. Good times, good times. The second one is, this quest could give you a good time or a bad time, depending on the outcome. This quest was called Beauty or Beast, and you could complete this in Amoria. Actually, I just noticed, like, next on, where's Amoria? It's gone. Amoria's no longer there anymore. It's just gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's really weird. It was there and then suddenly it was gone. Anyway, you could get, to complete this quest, you only needed 25 squishy liquids. You could start it from level 30, and once you bring those 25 squishy liquids to Claudia in Amoria, she would give you a Claudia's coupon, which would randomly change your hairstyle. I think there were a total of like 5 different hairstyles that you could get. 4 of them were extremely ugly. Like really ugly. Like, I think mine, you could get like the bald cut, you could get this, I call it pumpkin hair, I don't know, it just looked horrible. My chief bandit was unfortunately blessed with this hairstyle. It was ugly, man. Plus they would always come in orange for some reason. You could get this super cool assassin's hair, but it was like a really low chance. Usually you would get the ugly one, and that was a bad time. But since there were only 3 different types of hairstyles back then, it was the only thing you could do. There was no random beauty coupon event, something like that. There was just pain, a lot of pain. The next one also is pretty fun. I'm pretty sure a lot of old school warriors remember this one. It's called, where is my list? I'm taking notes, man, else I can't keep track. Fixing Blackboot's house. It was a level 10 quest, but usually only warriors did this, because back then, if you were, for example, an archer, you would start in Hennessy's, right? And I think walking from Hennessy's to Pyrian would take about 20 minutes back then, because you would obviously have no mesos for the cap. So that was not that cool. So usually only warriors did this quest. It was a super easy quest, you would get some experience from it, plus you would get a nice shield from it, which you could either keep to use it for like your own stuff, or just sell it for some free mesos. And this quest, I don't know, it's just so nostalgic for me. Like, every time players, like, back then, I think a lot of people completed more quests, especially because everything took so much longer. You had a lot more time to complete all those quests, and this one was just everyone would always start with this one. And the next one was called Building a New House for Blackboot, and to actually complete that one, you needed a Blackboot's Deed of the Land, and that was a lot harder to get though. So not a lot of people actually completed that one. But still, this was just a very simple basic quest. You'd have to guard, like, I don't know, for like fixing Blackboot's house you needed like 10 tree benches and 5 firewood, and that was it. Like, but the shield was really nice because back then not a lot of equipment would drop. so it was really hard to get like stuff and to use or to sell. So this was quite nice, quite nice. Oh man. And this one is also pretty cool. I was doing research for this one and I didn't even know that this was a pre-quest for that quest actually. Remember Mr. Wetbottom's, yes that's his name, Mr. Wetbottom's secret book. There is a sauna in Sleepywood that you can use to restore your HP fast. A lot of players used it back then, but there also was a VIP sauna, and in that VIP sauna was Mr. Wetbottom. He would have a secret book. I still don't know what was in the book, but Ronnie stole it I think from him, and you would like get some stuff for Ronnie to give him, to give you the book back, so you could give it back to Mr. Wetbottom, and then he would give you the super awesome sauna rope. But apparently that quest feeds into another quest, and that's the one that I actually want to talk about, Rowan the Fairy and the Cursed Dolls. This quest was 100% pain. You would have to collect, I think there was a total of 570 Cursed Dolls, etc. drops, and remember like drop rate was horrible back then for everything. Like you were slow, but you were slow, you did less damage, you weren't that fast to move around and instant kill everything, so this quest was pain. This quest was 100% suffering. Usually only priests or clerics did this quest because they could actually heal the zombie lupins to death. You would have to collect like 570 of those bloody dolls, and you would only get a few ores, a scroll for glow for dex, or like, and in the end if you collect the final one you would get level 40 hat, which was amazing. You did get some fame though, which was nice, but I remember just doing this quest and I'm like, okay, I just gave her like another, and again, like the quest starts at, you have to collect 50, 75, 150. Like, okay, 150, that should be it. Nope, 200. Like, oh, this quest just keeps on going and going. You have to collect so much. Good memories and bad memories. And the next one, this one is one of my favorite quests of all time. Also because the reward was really good. The quest is called I'm Bored. Well, actually, that was the starting quest. The actual quest was called Icarus and the Flying Pills. This was a quest chain that you have to talk to Icarus. You would have to do a quest. He wanted to fly. The guy wanted to fly. So he would build like a glider. There was a quest Icarus and the glider or something like that. Icarus and the balloon. And once you complete all those quests, you would get to Icarus and the Flying Pill. And once you completed that one, you would get one of the most awesome capes ever. If you were lucky though, if you were lucky. You could get Icarus Cape 1, 2 or 3. One gave like 25 avoidability or something. Pff, no one wants that. The third one gave 5 jump. Okay, whatever, better than the avoidability. But the second one gave 10 speed. And this was awesome, because back then I think only assassins and like chief bandits had flash jump. Mages had teleport, but the range was really short. So if you were a warrior or an archer, you would just like walking around town would be so slow. So usually you would equip your red whip, equip your Icarus cape, and then you would just like walk at least a little bit faster, you know. It was something. But this quest was just a lot of fun. You would get a really good cape from it, and this is one of my favorite quests of all time. I really miss this one actually. I would still do it today just for the heck of it, you know. Anyway, those were 5 quests that you will probably remember if you were an old school Mapler. Are there any quests in particular that you remember that are already long gone? Let me know in the comments. I thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.